Guys, my name is Tippy Hendrix. Welcome back to my channel. Today I'm be reacting to Kentucky Ballistics. This one's called the 2-bore Blunderbuss, the biggest bore of all. I don't know what this channel is. I don't know what a bore is, but I guess we're gonna find out together.
Shoo, wait! You saying that right there's a 2-bore?
Yes,
What's
sir.
a bore?
I don't believe I've ever seen anything like that.
Well, I'll tell you what. How about you pick it up, and I'll get your picture with it.
Is a bore
All right, that sounds like a
gun?
good idea.
That looks like a...
Why do you look so sad?
Why does it... It looks like one of those old-timey guns.
Give me a smile.
No, I don't smile.
I like your
Oh, come
mustache.
on. Give me a big smile.
Well, all right.
Ah!
What?
Nothing. I'm okay. My heart skipped a beat for a second.
Mine too. It's okay, big dog.
I'm fine. Let's try again. Give me a big smile.
Okay, all right.
Big smile.
Ah!
What?
Don't worry about it.
Don't make people jump while they're holding guns. Obviously.
I'm okay. Let's do it one more time. You're going to give me a big smile.
Big smile.
And I'm going to count to 3, okay? Here we go. 1, 2, 3.
Nice.
Whoa.
All right, thank you. I really appreciate that.
I'll send that to you, buddy. Looks great.
Yeah, send it on over to my jitterbug.
To his what? Kentucky Ballistics. Gun stuff.
What's up, everybody? My name is Scott, and you're watching Kentucky Ballistics. And you may not know this, but we have hit my 4-year anniversary since my 50 cal accident. For those of you...
I don't know what is 50 cal. I thought it was going to say 4 years of his channel. I feel like I missed a chapter. What was the accident? I love that he's not going to explain. He's just going to leave me with that.
You that don't know, 4 years ago, I had a 50 BMG
Never mind. He's going to explain. We're fine.
explode in my face. Long story short, I had some ammunition that I was unaware was faulty and producing upwards of 4 times the normal operating pressures of a 50 BMG. As you can imagine, that did
What's a
not end
BMG?
well. The gun exploded, breaking several bones in my face, my orbital bone, my nose. I went blind in my right eye, broke this finger, had a lacerated jugular, a punctured right lung, and lost a lot of bodily fluid. And the only reason we were able
Oh my god. That's insane. How is he alive?
to make it to the hospital was from shoving my thumb into my own throat. Hence the shirts, just put a thumb in it, for those of you who are new to the channel and
That's
do
rough.
not understand what that means. There are a lot of other things that occurred that day and probably other injuries that I failed to mention, and if you want to watch that original video, you can click the link in the description down below. But since
I want to see that video. I'm curious now. How is he alive? That's insane. This makes me nervous immediately.
then I have fully recovered, they had to completely bone saw me open, including my collarbone, to remove a giant piece of metal from my lung, along
Ew.
with lots of other small pieces. Had to repair that lung, my jugular. I have titanium plates in my face, and they had to pin this finger back together. I give thanks to God that all I am
Wow.
left with now is a 15-inch neck scar, and my right eye is slightly blurry sometimes, and these gums are still numb, but that's about it. There was a point in time when I was laying...
That's actually really lucky. That's all he walked away with after all of that? I thought he was blind. He's not. He's blurry. I don't know how that works.
in a hospital bed, and I did not think I would ever get to shoot another large bore firearm again and continue pursuing my passions. But that is why every year I try to
bore
find
is your
a
passion?
bigger gun to celebrate my anniversary. And the one we have today kind of makes my neck itch, and hence to the newest anniversary shirt this
I don't know if celebrating you not dying, the best way to celebrate it is by getting bigger and bigger guns. That seems like such a weird way to celebrate. I'd celebrate by never touching one again. I mean, to each their own, I guess. Big dog, are you okay? Emotionally?
Here we have 50 cows make my neck itch. Here at the bottom, you have 1,460 days since last accident. Hopefully I don't have to change that after today. On this side, you have the Kentucky Ballistics logo, and on this side, you have the thumb logo. These are only going to be available for the next 30 days, and there is a link.
Put a thumb in it, sounds like it could mean something else. I'm just saying.
In the description down below. Now it is time for me to introduce you to the newest addition to the channel, and boy is it a big one. Today
Don't point that at me! That felt like a threat. Why would you point that at me? That was the ugliest gun I've ever seen. That's so ugly. Oh my god, I feel threatened. But I mean, good for your neck.
Present to you the Mule. The Mule is a custom-built 2-bore blunderbuss. It is named the Mule because it is going to kick me like a mule. This is basically Punt Gun Junior. The Punt Gun is a 1-bore that shoots a 1-pound ball, but the Mule is a 2-bore blunderbuss that fires a half-pound ball. That is a 3,500.
Wait a second. It fires a pound ball? Did he say a pound or a half pound? Why is it a ball? Like we're old-timey revolutionary warists? Is a blunderbuss an old-timey gun? Like powder. Maybe. We're finding out together. I know nothing about any of this.
Grain projectile. For some reference, the 4-bore is 2,100 grains and the 950 JDJ is 2,500 grains.
Good to know.
Also, this behemoth only weighs 16 pounds and has a steel butt plate. I'm guessing that the Mule is
that's gonna hurt your shoulder. Good thing you didn't lose your shoulder in that accident.
Probably going to kick me harder than any other firearm that I own. This thing will probably produce more felt recoil than the 950 JDJ, and that thing is producing 300.
That's why he has all those muscles. For the kick.
Pounds of felt recoil. So let me give you a close-up of this. As you can
see,
the Mule is...
Stop! No, I don't want to. Don't point it at me. I'm feeling threatened again.
A true 2-bore measuring 1.32 inches in diameter. Like I said, this thing weighs 16 pounds, has a 24-inch barrel, and is fueled by black powder. I
knew it! Black powder! Old-timey! I still don't know what a boar is. I thought that was a pig.
Very excited to try this thing out. Yes, it is going to be brutal, but also a very rare experience. There's probably only a handful of people throughout history that have had the pleasure of firing a true 2-bore, which is 1.32 inches in diameter. There's probably only 5, now 6, in the entire world that even exist. So
if they're so, well, he said 5 and now 6, so you can just make them? Why are they so rare if you can just make them? That's a dumb question. Yeah, and he said, not that many people in history have fired them. Because they seem really, really, like, not worth it. It's gonna kick you like a mule. It has a plate. A steel plate to stop it from kicking you sore. This feels unnecessary. I guess maybe he just likes it?
So, let's go get loaded up and finally try this thing out. The time is upon us to ride the lightning. The Mule is loaded up with 300 grains of black powder. And
I kind of wanted to, I wish I had seen that. That's the ball? I could throw that probably. Half pound.
2-bore lead ball. Just for reference.
Lead. Is lead heavier than other metals? I thought lead was what poisoned you.
That is about 64 5.56 bullets. I'm a little nervous, not gonna lie.
I'm nervous for you.
I'm excited. Here we go.
3, 2, 1.
You have a looser stance.
3, 2, 1, go. Go. Rip your shoulder. He went back so far. Oh my god. I hope I get to see that in slow-mo.
Wow!
He's so excited. Yep, slow-mo. Oh, that feels like a shoulder injury. He's gonna need a new rotator cuff. Oh, that looks so painful. Why would you do that? I think I would just lose the whole arm. Give me another angle. It doesn't look like in regular fast motion you can't really see the intensity that hit his shoulder, but in the slow-mo you really can. Dude, I would be like, nah, not worth it. Just keep my shoulder if that's what you need. That seems so painful.
Oh, wow! I'm gonna say that the 2-bore blunderbuss is nothing to shake a stick at.
Yeah, shake that stick at it.
I believe that is our new hole.
Holy crap! That lead ball really went a
Shove
flying.
my stick down in there. It made it about that far in.
That feels like it should be further. It only went in a foot. Maybe that's a lot. It doesn't feel like a lot.
But I do not think. Yeah, that's it right there. That's pretty deep.
Dig it
So
out.
now I have the mule loaded up with another 300 grains of black powder and a half-pound lead ball, and I'm going to try to hit that steel target over there, but that could be a little difficult because the blunderbuss does not have a sight.
Doesn't have a sight. This feels like it's just a useless gun. This feels like a useless pew-pew. But also, rip your shoulder, dude. You're gonna need like some medical attention after this. Again. God, I'm so excited for the slow-mo. He did it!
Oh! We managed to knock it over. This thing truly does kick like a mule.
Here we go. Look at the shoulder. Boink. That recoil. I want to see it hit it. Boink. What? It didn't go through it? I guess that makes sense. I thought it would have gone through it. I guess it makes sense that it didn't because that's probably pretty thick steel. What are these used for? Fun? I guess there's only 6. So probably nothing.
So I don't know if you know this or not, but these steel targets are not easy to knock over. So the fact that we plowed this thing over.
What do you mean they're not easy to knock over? You hit it with a half-a-pound lead ball from a thing called a mule. Of course it's gonna knock it over. Of course it's gonna. It got hit. It got kicked by a donkey. I could have told you that. I kind of wished it went through it. I feel disappointed.
Is pretty impressive. Looks like I hit right there, which isn't too bad for a firearm that does not have a front sight.
You have a pretty good aim.
Smacked this thing, knocked it clean over, and then I assume whatever was left of that half-pound lead ball went that way. I will say,
Find it.
This thing is kicking very hard. Normally, with say the 950 JDJ or the 4-bore, I can shoot it a few times before my shoulder actually starts throbbing. But after 2 shots with the 2-bore, my shoulder is already feeling it, and that's...
I knew it. I knew your shoulder was not gonna be able to handle that, dude. It freaking dislocated it. It went boop boop, boop boop. That was your shoulder. It went boop boop, just like that. Don't do it again, idiot. You seem nice.
Steel butt plate is not helping.
Yeah, it's steel.
Glad you could make it.
You just got kicked with
Unfortunately for
steel.
you, everything is working out fine today. Yeah.
That's dark. I like that.
The nerve of those guys.
Wow, he really tossed that. He seems like a big dude. This is a great place to freeze frame on.
Oh, that was almost the greatest table flip in the history of table flips. So what's what's really great about this 2-bore blunderbuss is it's pretty much a punt gun junior. This thing can
What's a
shoot
punt
just
gun?
about anything you can cram down its giant hole. But for now, we're gonna...
What? I didn't like that. I feel like he's gonna do it again, and then he's just gonna have to go get a massage after. You have someone else shoot it. I'll shoot it. Nah, it would knock me over. I would literally go clean over.
I'm gonna start out by trying out some cornflake shot. These are basically just giant flakes of lead. They should be pretty nasty, and I'm gonna have a whole ½ pound in the Mule, and I'm gonna fire it at a 5-gallon water jug. We are all loaded up with our cornflakes.
I don't call them cornflakes. I like cornflakes. I like the cereal, and you're ruining it for me. Now I'm gonna think of lead in my cereal. It's probably there anyways, but still.
Let's start out the day with a nice, healthy breakfast. Here we go.
He's... Okay, slow-mo. Yep, there goes the shoulder. There's fire. That's a lot of fire. Oink. I'm gonna be honest with you. Wait, I thought it would just make little holes. It just exploded it. I thought it would make little holes in the water jug. Does it hit that hard? 200 PSI. I have no idea what that means.
All right, smells like a bunch of rotten eggs over here.
Sulfur.
5-gallon water jug. It got busted up pretty good. Oh, man. Ripped that thing apart. So those cornflakes were nutritious and delicious, but now I have another 5-gallon water jug, and this time we're going to hit it with buckshot. So a normal...
Wait, so buckshot, I'm pretty sure... I don't know a lot about guns, but I know some stuff. Buckshot's for... deer or birds? Look at us learning together. You probably already know, but I don't. Teach me!
12 gauge, 2 3/4 inch buckshot round holds about 9 pellets of buckshot. And that is what buckshot looks like. The Mule is gonna be able to hold a ½ pound of buckshot. So that's around 70 pellets. Oh, look.
Ooh, don't ever shoot that. If that ever shot it like during hunting or something, wouldn't it just take it would just rip it apart, I'm pretty sure. Cause it just destroyed that water jug. Like nothing.
Looks like we got a little bit of a storm blowing in.
Great time to shoot your gun.
½ pound of buckshot. Here we go.
Whoop. There goes your shoulder. He laughs at it.
That kicks the snot out of you every single time.
Boink. Here go. Whoop. He gonna be feeling that. Well, this is what I want to see. Does it just go through it or rips it apart? It just ripped it apart again. It's making me thirsty.
We completely...
Okay, so that's what I thought was going to happen with the last one. See all the little holes? Why didn't that happen with the last one? The last one just ripped it. Maybe because it's jagged? This one just put a bunch of holes in it. That's pretty cool. Oh.
Destroyed. My 5-gallon water jug. There's actually 1 buckshot pellet left in there.
You started with 70 and now you have 1. Congrats! You can shoot 1.
Downside is it's going to be really hard to get these things refilled at the store. 5-gallon water jugs are cool and all,
but we want big
we need something a little
barrels.
bigger for the 2-bore blunderbuss.
Lift with your back. I hear that's good.
So how about a steel 55-gallon drum of water? ½ pound ball.
How much does that weigh? Probably a lot. All right, so he's doing the buckshot again?
At a 55-gallon drum. Here we go.
Oh my god. Oh look, it's got a little hole in it. Oh, he didn't do the buckshot. He did the lead. That went clean through it. It went through that, but it didn't go through the other one. It didn't go through the plate. See have multiple of these balls or just one?
Now that right there, that's a big old hole.
That is.
Oh, so we made it through the 55-gallon drum.
Do you think the ball is really hot right now? Like, does lead get hot? Like, it went through and it's really hot and that's why he can't pick it up? Is that it back here in the background? Right here? Behind him? I feel like that's that. I feel like that's the ball. Go grab it. Go touch it.
Blew out the back. This is great because my hands are dirty. Good.
You just wasted so much water.
Not really sure where the ball went though.
Isn't that it behind it? No, it's not, I guess.
Brakes on that
Rude.
Not working too good. I hope you enjoyed this video.
I
Let me
did.
know what you thought about the Blunderbuss in the comment section down below. Be sure and pick up a 4-year anniversary shirt. Link in the description down below. Give this video a like. Make sure you hit that subscribe button. And as always, my name is Scott.
Hi,
Thank you
Scott.
so much for watching Kentucky Ballistics.
I'm going to stop him before he yells at me.